As we embark on this new legislative year, I want to urge all of us to accommodate in our new year resolutions and calendar a renewed commitment to the service of our great nation, Nigeria. Let us resolve to dedicate ourselves to the task of fixing Nigeria through legislation. Another critical task before us is the completion of the electoral reforms. We must complete this year. As the nation begins preparations for the next electoral cycle in 2027, we have a unique opportunity to strengthen our democracy by tinkering with our electoral acts, to strengthen it for the congresses, primaries, etc., and conventions. Electoral reform is not just a legislative duty, it is a moral imperative. It is our chance to give Nigerians and the entire people a system that is transparent, that is credible, and reflective of their will and the will of all citizens. Every vote must count. Let us not waver in this responsibility, for the foundation of every thriving democracy is trust in its electoral processes.
That's Senate President Godswill Akpabio calling for electoral reform. This is what a lot of people have been calling for electoral reform. Even Peter Obi said the same thing, called for it, even of recent of his New Year message that caused a lot of problem. He called for electoral reform and even judicial reform. Peter Obi called for it, and this is what a lot of people have been calling for, and that is the way forward. This electoral reform we're talking about, even the Godswill Akpabio, he knows. If not the way of Mago, he knows how he get there. Do you understand? So it's very important, this electoral reform, so that people can come out to vote in 2027. Do you understand? And again, I don't really think we have problem with some laws. Some laws are working. Even the laws they enacted how many years ago, during the era of how many years ago. But the problem we have in this country, implementation of those laws. Those laws are not effective. Everybody disobey the law. That is the problem we have, implementation of laws. But yet this is a good thing, calling for electoral reform now before 2027. It's a wake-up call, and even as that, let's see what happens. Because if there is no reform, if they refuse to do this, that means, I don't know, only God knows what happened in that 2027 election. If we're going to have free and fair election, which many people know, even give up to say it's not going to be possible, there's not going to be free and fair election. It has never happened before, but it can only come and give us hope, assurances that yeah, this time it has changed, it's going to work, motivate people to come on that day after the casting of votes, before the announcement of the election. If you see the process during that ballot process, you see. So yeah, I think this is the message that they should be pushing now before that time, this electoral reform, so that it will be a law. That if it happens, the law have already stated this thing you must do. Anybody who fails to do that, then the election will not be counted, the election will be nullified. They have to do a rerun election. We know it is by law. This is not by saying, no, it is by law, and there's no way they will change it again. Anyways, anything is possible in Nigeria though. So yeah, what do you think? Please share this video.